Hey guys, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar here with the Coach Dunbar Snackbar series, and this is going to be the off-season video. So last week we played in the Craft Fight Hunger Bowl against the Stanford Cardinal, and we ended up coming away with a big win. So with this being the coaching carousel portion of it here and the off-season, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look and see where coaches go. Now, I do have a one-year contract, or 1 year remaining on my contract here with Army, but if there's a good, or what I see is a good opportunity to show up here for me, to kind of go to another team, I'll of course go ahead and take that. Now, it'd be hard for me to leave Army because that was a ton of fun to play as Army, and really just have a much more successful season than what a lot of people were anticipating, even I was anticipating. Here I go beating Stanford in our bowl game and only get 2 losses all year long. So, pretty cool. I mean, it's going to, I don't know, it's going to be tough for me to leave here if something comes up. So, what this is fun for as well is I like being able to go here and see where the different coaches end up. So, it'll all start here with, you know, people moving from one school to another, people getting promoted. Like, you know, look, Syracuse is taking a look at maybe hiring the head coach. Looks like they don't, from Army, because that really made him look good. And he signs an extension, so he won't be going anywhere. Hey, we went up a star. Look at that. I was a 1-star team. Now Army's a 2-star team. All the more reason to stay. All right, Fresno State. Oh, they hired Frank Solich. Huh. Former Husker coach. Actually, this week he was inducted into the Nebraska Hall of Fame as a coach. First person to be inducted as both a player and a coach. So, pretty cool. All right. Kansas is up now. Oh, Charlie's going. Poor Charlie Weiss. He was fired. And then you can see I am in contention for some of the coaching positions. So we'll see what comes up. Here I am, number 1 for Minnesota. Ooh. I'm being offered the head coaching position at Minnesota. Let's take a look at it. See, the one thing I am kind of torn about playing as Minnesota. The thing is, though, I get to play in a really good conference, so that would help with recruiting. But I don't know from a commentary standpoint if this is the best call. There's other Minnesota dynasties that I know that's out there. I'm already playing in Nebraska dynasty, so we'll be seeing a lot of Big Ten play right there. I don't think I'm going to take it. No, I won't take it. All right, I'm going to decline the offer. All right, so we'll just keep going with it here. Hey, head coach for Ohio, look who's the top candidate. I might take this one a little bit more seriously, too. I do get the offer. Let's take a look. 8 games in a season. Heck. They went 10, what was it, 10-3 last year in the game? I can't remember exactly what it was, what it showed earlier, but they had a pretty good season. Now, granted, I'm not playing in the best conference here, but I could really dominate that. It is a bit of an advancement here over what I've had as Army. You know what? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to accept it. So, Dunbar Snackbar is now the head coach of Ohio. This means all the recruiting that I've been doing for this season for Army meant almost nothing. Dang it. All that time that I spent. So, I'm going to have to do a lot of recruiting here, too, to kind of get Ohio where I'm wanting it to be. Actually, you know what? There were some spots on Army I hadn't gotten yet. Ugh. So, and they were actually ranked to be, or expected to be, the worst team in 4 years. Just progressively get worse and worse and worse. So maybe it was a good thing that I had ended up getting away from them. Hawaii, that would have been a cool one. Norm Chow, retired. Air Force offensive coordinator. Did that say Carl Pelini? Husker fans should know having Carl Pelini as your offensive coordinator may not be the smartest call. He's a defensive coordinator, but oh well. Maybe it was just a problem with the way that this was all set up. Well, I guess he was the head coach. That's probably how he was in the game, so yeah, that may make sense. All right, Akron going and promoting their defensive coordinator to the top spot. Arizona, that would have been a cool one, but it's defensive coordinator. So I wouldn't have been offered that one. Baylor, offensive coordinator, that would have been kind of cool too, playing in the Big 12. But who knows, maybe I'll get another offer here next year to be head coach for a bigger team. I know it kind of hurts too, because like with recruiting, the stability of the coach for some people is actually a really, really big thing. And if I go ahead and leave before my contract is expired and don't stay with the same team, it kind of hurts that part. But at the same time, I don't know, playing for another school would be kind of cool. Kind of change things up a little bit every single time, get a different scenery here and stuff like that. So I'm excited for what we're going to be seeing, and I hope you guys are too. Now that I'm the head coach, you guys will be seeing some defensive plays as well as just, you know, the offense. Because it was just offensive only when I was offensive coordinator. Now I'll be control over the defense too. That'll be fun. All right, San Jose going with, who are they going with? San Jose State. All right. So now I'm going into some schools here I, you know, probably wouldn't consider going to, let alone, you know, don't want this to sound wrong, but don't care too much about right now. There's an Army spot opening up. I wonder who's going to take the spot I just left Army for. This will be kind of interesting here. A couple offensive coordinators. Hey, Philip Montgomery, offensive coordinator from Baylor. That should actually be good for him here, but because I kind of drafted some wide receiver, or not drafted, I recruited some wide receivers and stuff like that. So who knows, Army may turn into a passing team. They were starting to become that because of the way that I was running things. Anyway, so just about done here with it, it's looking like. Yeah, I think that's it. Actually, when we get down to one, sometimes one more pops up. All right, so that is going to be it. So I've got to go through and do recruiting here. Now, fortunately, there really wasn't too much that I had to go ahead and fill. And I've been able to get some people to commit, which you can see right there. Not necessarily some of the best ones. I've gotten, you know, a couple kickers here. And, you know, some people think it's kind of silly that I'll go ahead and I'll recruit a couple kickers. But a lot of schools need those kickers. And if I can take one away, that's going to hurt some other team. Think about how many games come down to a field goal and stuff like that. All right. Going through it here. Yeah, whoop-de-woo. La-di-da. Some of these people who I've gone after, they weren't necessarily Ohio's first choice. But, yeah, I won't be doing that. So, got to take a... I consider, of course, pipeline schools as well. So, I'm going to try to expand that a little bit. I would like to get California or Florida or Texas. I mean, all three would be nice as pipeline states, because you get that little extra bit of a bonus here whenever you're talking to somebody. You saw right there, I got 20, but I don't know. Some of these guys, I really have no idea what they want. Since I'm kind of new to this, I didn't get to recruit the way that I wanted to. I made all the promises to him that I would. I still got 3 more things. So you know what? We're going to just get inventive here. Let him choose one. Whatever. I don't get too many on that one. So I'm talking to all these guys for an hour here because I have 10 hours a week to be able to talk to everybody. And I'm down to just a handful of recruits left on the board, so I can go ahead and talk to them for an hour, which is the most in here. And then hopefully that'll translate to some more commitments. I don't think I'm going to hit the 25 scholarship mark. I always aim for that. Get as many people as I can. Use up all the scholarships. Because it's not like it's going to carry over into the next year at all. So if I've got them, I might as well use them. Even if I'm not going to necessarily start this guy. I mean, there's some people that I'll go ahead and recruit that will never, ever, ever take a snap. Or be on the field, I guess I should say. But, oh well. Somebody else would have gotten them. That's the mindset that I take to it. All right, that's going to be tough to overpower 200, but I'm going to give it a shot. It's really tough to take people away, too, if they're on a soft commit. So, thing is, I'm going up against Central Michigan, so I can go ahead and compare against them, make them lose interest and gain some more in me. That may be all I need to do to turn this guy around. Let's see. Outside linebacker. It's always good to have good linebackers. So I'm just aiming at guys who are 3 stars, which is a lot higher. I shouldn't say a lot, but it's higher than what I was going for when I was at Army. So a little bit of a challenge here from the recruiting side of things as well. He just decided to make me his #1 spot in front of Indiana. So, yeah, I probably shouldn't compare. That wasn't the smartest one. All right. Ooh, I can schedule a visit with him here, too. I might just have to do that. I should go with the academic prestige here, too. All right. Don't get the full amount, but that's okay. It's a lot better than what it could be. Now, I do like to go through and make the promises to everybody of things like, you know, if they're from Ohio, playing in your home state, because I am from Ohio, so they will be playing in their home state, as well as winning against rivals. I'm pretty confident I'll be able to do that here this year. All right, so here is everybody that has committed to me. I did get a fair number of people here, which I am excited about. I think I end up with 22. I do think I get 22 signings here. Wish I would have gotten that 3 more, but you know what? You can't win them all. I mean, heck, I didn't even get a chance to recruit the entire season with these guys. I barely got to do any at all, just 5 weeks worth. So I'm impressed with what I was able to get there. I met the demands of the team. And what'll be interesting, though, is for the next year, I won't have anybody that I have to get. Like, you know, I don't have to go, you know, for any position here. So that means I can go ahead and go with whoever I want at whatever position. So that'll be kind of interesting next year for recruiting. All right, so looking at the schedule here on how this is going to be going, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take San Jose out. And who should I put in there instead? Not an FCS. This is always tough because it's like I want somebody a little bit better than San Jose State. We'll go Kansas State, but I don't want to go up against like a top 25 team, even though I think I could win. Now, instead of Northwest, we'll go Georgia Tech. You know what? Let's go ahead and give myself a challenge. And then I'm going to play Army right at the beginning. I think it'll be kind of cool. Play against my old school. Louisville. There we go. We're going to put Cincinnati. I'm going to give myself a few challenges here at the beginning of the season. And then it looks like I may have some easy games later on, because the conference that I'm in is not the toughest here. But anyway, so this is going to go ahead and end the video here for the off season. So I've gone from Army to Ohio. So make sure you guys keep watching here to see what happens as I am the head coach now. You actually start to see cutscenes with Dunbar in there. So thanks again for watching, you guys. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already. As always, though, you guys, I hope you have a good one.